Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another, I guess the first in a while on Twitch, stream for Valheim. This is my hardcore playthrough, part 10. Uh, the other 9 parts are all up on YouTube, but this one I am starting in on Twitch. Haven't done it here for a while, so I figure why not. So today, what we are doing is we are going to be searching for the Mistlands. I haven't actually found any Mistlands on this file as of yet. Where'd my boat go? Oh yeah, my boat's over there. So this is my plains base. That is where Yagla spawned. This is where I usually would come in. That way over there, and then up, and then over, and then up and around. Almost a straight shot that way, but a huge distance is where my main base and the world spawn is. That's not where I'm heading today. At least not right now. I might head back there later on after I've got a foothold in the Mistlands, but definitely not until that point because, well, to be frank, I need to set up a base. So, I think I have my spawn point set here just to make sure. Spawn point is set, nothing in my fermenter. Might as well repair what I can while I'm here. 4 pieces of wood. Very useful. Might as well see if I can... Oh, maybe if I switch out the wood... Or fine wood, what can I get rid of? What do I not need on me as much? I kind of need everything right now for a Mistlands base, so I guess I'll just have to deal with coming back for fine wood if I need it. So, in the meantime, I'm going to let my barley grow. And I am going to head across this continent, because this has actually turned out to be pretty thin. Like, that is, the Yagla spawn's like the middle of the continent, or this little area. And I've got my long ship just on the other side over there. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be heading towards that long ship, and then I'm going to be heading to the south. Now you can find the south easily on this with the no map because of the world tree. The base of the world tree, which is the direction I'm heading right now, or facing, that's essentially east. It's pretty close to east. The tip of the world tree heads pretty much straight west, and then it's got the 2 offshoots, one to point south and one to point north. So, as long as I am able to see the world tree, I can navigate locks via cardinal directions. I don't want to anger the locks. They have caused me no end of problems on this file. Oh, of course, the wind's going the wrong way. Because I want to head south. Because I came from the north, and I still didn't see any Mistland areas. So, my goal is to just continue on this way, and hope to find some Mistlands that are worth making a base in. There's a lot out there that I've seen in the past on other files that are just pointless. Like, there's nothing. Why would you bother? That's not the case with this one. With what I'm going to be doing. So, I'm going to be trying to find a good one. So I'm not going to set up a base immediately. I might set up a spawn point, but I'm not going to set a base. That way, if I do die, I didn't waste a bunch of time setting up a base in a place that doesn't have what I need, and I'm not going to have to start back at world spawn and take my carve all the way here, because the long ship is a lot faster. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep heading down this way, and of course, as usual, if you check out any of my previous live streams, you'd see that I have a lot of issues with the weather when I'm sailing. What is that? I see something shiny. What are you? Okay, you're just a hill. Oh, is this Mistlands? Oh my god, I was right next to some. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a drive-by to make sure it's actually a decent sized area, because the last thing that I really want is to spend my time setting up a base in an area that's tiny. I kind of feel like I might be too far from spawn too, but oh, 2 Leviathans right there. I don't think I've ever seen 2 of them spawn that close together. Like, I've seen them spawn close, but not to the point where you can jump from one to the other. Okay, so this Mistlands has a plains next to it, so I don't know if I'm going to want to stick with that, because I want a spot where I'm not going to have to worry about things like mosquitoes and locks. So I'm just going to keep going and hopefully find something better here. And if not, then I'm going to head to the west. If I can't see anything worth checking out from the shore here, I'm going to follow that coast there around and see where it brings me. I have a feeling that I might have been over in that direction at some point, but just not from this side. But of course I have no way of knowing this. Not from this area anyway, because I don't know what anything looks like from over here. At least the wind smartened up. Okay. So I'm not seeing much over here except for that one little spot of Mistlands that's on the other side of the plains, and I really don't want to deal with the plains for a base again. It was a pain in the butt trying to set up the previous one. I want to try to find a spot where I can set up the base right actually in the Mistlands itself. Although if I set it up over here, I'd have access to barley farming. But no. No, don't fall into that trap. Go back to this coast, follow it around. So the first little bit of the stream is going to be super exciting as we start just trying to find where we're going. Hey, how's it going there, Lila Max? Welcome to the stream. Right now we're just doing some investigative exploration. Trying to find a good spot for a Mistlands-based mosquitoes. And I'm low on food. Let's just eat something. And I appreciate you, thank you. Oh, haha. Guess it helps if I don't hit the wrong button. So I'm following this coast around because I'm just going to keep kind of heading south and west. Now I had to think about that, which direction I was actually going. Yes, east is that way, west is this way. Yeah, so far it's going pretty good. It's not a lot of live viewers, but I do get a decent amount of people watching the VODs afterwards. Nothing crazy, but a couple dozen views, but here's what it is. I'm just a little guy so far, so I don't expect much more. Alright, definitely want to go around this swamp area, because it looks like I can't really go through it. Oh, it's just a little hook of an area. This shouldn't be too bad. So go straight. Occasionally I stream other games. This is the primary one that I'm doing right now because it seems to be the one that most people are interested in. Every once in a while I will pick up The Long Dark, Oxygen not included, very rarely Minecraft with my spouse. Her and I have a have a long file going on that one. But yeah, beyond that, not really too many ones that I stream yet. I want to make sure that I have some decent interest, or at least a follower base. Favorite game? At the moment, it's probably Valheim. This has got to be the one, just because it is a lot of fun. I enjoy the exploration, the challenge, the difficulty ramp-ups, the fact that even though I've got 800 hours in the game, I'm still not a master of it. So that's quite nice. What do you play? Yeah, so I'm just going to try to give the plains here a bit of a while. There's some more Mistlands. Looks like it's just a couple of disconnected islands, though. I'm not huge into the shooters these days, like the RPG shooters, perhaps, like Fallout, or I haven't tried Outer Worlds 2. I'm Canadian. Uh, but yeah, the shooter RPGs I don't mind, but the straight shooter games, I don't find I get as much enjoyment out of those like I used to. Okay. Ah, very nice. Are you all prepared for the New Year's? Got anything special planned? On and off, couple years, nothing really crazy. I haven't had a consistent schedule for it ever, but lately I've been able to create a bit of a more consistent uh, upload schedule or live schedule, so it's a little bit easier to find some viewers. But before I used to be going live at really weird times, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 11 p.m. till 5 a.m. kind of thing. But that's when I had the free time. Gotta keep an eye on that world tree so I know where I'm heading. Wouldn't mind having a storm pickup just so I can get some better wind going, get some more speed. But if I'm right, I gotta be coming close to my part of where my main continent is. If this isn't it, then it's gonna be the next one. Which means I think I'm gonna be heading south in the near future. I think around the next little island here I'm gonna head south from. And see where that takes me. Because as long as I know which coastlines to follow, it doesn't really matter too much where I go. But not having a map is a little tedious, but it's fun. The early game is a lot more difficult before you have a boat. But until you get a boat, it is not an easy experience. Kept getting lost everywhere on my at the beginning. Took forever to actually get to Eikthyr. And then I ended up losing my original pickaxe in a buried crypt in the Black Forest, and I only found it again on probably day 80, and that had been, I believe it was my very first death. And I couldn't find it. Turns out my copper farm that I had going on was almost directly next to it. I took down a couple of trees, and there it was. Now, what exactly do you suggest? Because when it comes to suggestions, I'm always all ears. providing this isn't when you step in and say that you're a graphic designer and are willing to, sell me some designs, then yeah, you're probably not wrong. Alright, gonna keep heading south-ish. I think this is probably gonna be if there's a Mistlands on this island, this will probably be where I go. Unfortunately, the wind is kind of slow at the moment, so it's taking a minute to actually get anywhere. How do I do this? I do not use Instagram, and I do not appreciate when people come into my stream and try to sell their graphic design services. This is your first and only warning. God, that's frustrating. The only viewers I ever get are the people selling graphic design services. If I needed a graphic designer, I would reach out. Not use some rando who's messaging me on my stream. Maybe watch a few streams. Chat a little bit. Talk to me over a couple of weeks and then make your pitch. This is why I started streaming to YouTube, actually. Well, I should hopefully be getting towards a decent area. I've been traveling for a decent amount of time. The wind is almost directly in my face. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll bet you unfollowed too, because that's what people like you do. Alright. And that solves that problem real quick. I just banned them off my stream. I have no patience for the grifters. If I wanted some AI generated content for my channel, I could do it myself. But yeah, they come in, follow, try to sell me their terrible graphic design stuff. When I say no, they unfollow and they leave the stream. So now they're banned. Don't do that. Streamers do not like that. And we will not stand for it. Ooh, just missed that sandbar. That was lucky. I really hope I find some Mistlands here soon. So I just keep finding more plains. Ah, didn't miss that sandbar. Didn't even see that one. Okay, you know what? I'm not dealing with this slow wind at my face anymore. I got 5 minutes now. Let's move. Where is the world tree? I have no idea which way I want to go now. I got turned around there when I was dealing with the grifter. Now I probably should have thought this through a little bit more and waited till daytime to use the power. Or at least found a spot where I could have made a little bed and slept through night. But I did not. I am not that smart, nor do I think that far ahead. But hey, got some storm surges going on, so at the very least, we have some speed. And now some fog, so hopefully I don't end up running into the coastline. I gotta slow down. I can't see anything. I don't know where the coast is. Oh, I hate the fog in this game. Is that World Tree or is that Yggdrasil? Shoot. From Mistlands. Oh, I don't like being stuck on the water at night in the fog. And of course I use my darn motor power, so... Okay, well... Just go on a hope and a prayer that I'm not going to hit anything. Which I will eventually if I don't stop. I think I see some land. Where do I want to be going? Probably that way, but I don't know how far. This is going to be really handy to have another player on the file. Oh god. That's a serpent. Gonna be chased by a serpent through the dark night and the fog. Oh, lovely. I'm not worried about them, I just don't want to lose my boat, because I would actually lose it. I wouldn't be able to find it again. Just hope I don't hit any land. I guess if I do, I can always just bust out the bow and arrow and start taking shots at it. Well, at least I'm out of the fog. Alright. So where's that world tree? That's east, that's west, that's south. That's where I want to go. So I was heading the total wrong direction there for a minute, so I'm glad that the fog lifted. Oh, that's west. That's east, so now I'm heading west. So I want to head towards this mountain, I think. good God, I'm never going to find my way home. Of course I happen to be... Oh, more fog. That's a something. Oof. Turn just in time. Okay. Now I'm at a coast. Now I'm going to follow this coast in the way I was going. Oh man, I'm really glad that I didn't hit the land there. I would have been fighting Fuelings and Moxes with no spawn point and not really any idea where I'm at. The heck just killed that stuff? It's fighting over there. Oh no, 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 no. Back up. Back up. Come on, come on. Back up. I am not taking a river through an unknown plains at night in my longship where I have no idea where I am. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to find my way back, but that's part of the fun. It's also why I bring things like my cultivator with me and a bunch of gear. Pretty much everything that I think that I could need to at least get me to getting the stuff that I definitely know I need. I'm trying to follow the coast. We should see sunrise here shortly. I'm just going to try to stop the boat. Back up a little bit. I don't know how close I am to the shore there. I can still see reflection in the water for a few feet, so I'm not too close. Day 134. The foggiest of the foggy days. I'm actually tempted to look up the weather charts for Valheim here, because you always get the same weather on every day. Like every day 134 is going to be the same day 134 weather on every file, always. Oh, this is thick fog. This is soupy, I think is the only word to use. Oh, there we go. Might be time to start thinking about equipping that mist light. So I'm hoping that this area will lead me to where I need to be, but I don't know that it will. I'm not sure if I'd be able to tell because of the silly fog either. Come on, sun, burn off that fog. I know that's not really how it works in this game, but I can hope. This is definitely thick, very soupy. Can't see a darn thing. Not sure how far away the coast is now. I don't think it's very far. I think I can see a little bit there, but I'm not entirely sure. Somewhere right around there. Oh yeah, there's the coast. I can see it now. Not super well, but I can see it. Alright. Temporarily out of the fog. I'm glad I didn't get too close to the land again here. Really lucky I didn't run into anything in the where I got grounded there in the plains a minute ago. I gotta repair my boat. And the land's getting pretty close together here on either side. I hope it doesn't come together and form a bay. Maybe I'll get lucky and find some Mistlands here. Kind of feel like I'm already in the Mistlands just because of all the fog. Oof. Stick to the shore. Okay, so it didn't come together closer. That's good. What's not good is the fact that the wind is not in my favor again. Just enough. Okay, perfect. Wait a second. Is that west? Where the heck am I? I was wanting to head south. I'm heading north. Okay. Let's try this again. I hate fog. Oh, man. Okay, let's try going back this way. Maybe I was going the right way and I just zigged when I should have zagged because of the silly fog or that serpent. I'm gonna blame the serpent and the person I had to ban from the channel. Throwing me off. I hope I find a Mistlands nearby. There's probably a lot of silver up there. I wonder if there's any frost caves. Plains to the left of me, mountains to the right. Here I am, looking for the Mistlands with you. I don't know where I am going. But I'm gonna find what I need to find somehow. I don't even know where I came. I think I came from that way. And this is not too far from where this is probably where I got turned around. Yeah, it's gotta be where I got turned around. Heading the right direction still, yeah, south-ish, southeast. Don't mind me while I take a second to try to see if I can get a link for my... Yeah. That's such a cute little swamp area. That's the second little sunken swamp area just in the middle of nowhere that I've seen. First one was a little bit bigger. And that's up by my plains and mountains bases. Which I think are that way. I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna head this way. And hope for the best. There's a river on the right hand side that I got turned around at, I think, or just before that. So I think that's the river where I got grounded on, right there. So yeah, I zigged when I should have zagged. I think. It's hard to tell because I don't really know where I'm going. Like, I know which direction I'm heading, but I don't know where anything is. All I know is I want to find some decent Mistlands. So if I can't see anything good from the shore, then I'm not going to bother with the spot. I wonder how much further until I hit Ashlands, because I have been heading south actually quite a while from the base area. Oh, everything comes together here again too. Hopefully that's not a bay. You know what, I'm going to take the chance and find out. I just spent a bunch of time turning around, so if I gotta turn around again from here, I gotta turn around again from here. But in the meantime, I'm going this way. Oh, is that Mistlands? Kinda looks like it. It's either Mistlands or a really small mountain. Now watch, I'll get down to the Mistlands, and the first thing that'll happen is I'll get attacked by a yawl. Another minute and I can use my power again. That'll be handy, because in a few seconds I'm going to be fighting the wind. Oh yeah. Definitely Mistlands there. That's an Yggdrasil shoot coming out of that rock that just vanished. Oh, nice, nice. Just a few more seconds. There we go. That'll speed things up a little bit. That's some thick mist. It's one thing a lot of people I've noticed don't really notice is that there's actually varying degrees of mist in some of the areas. Some areas don't hardly have any. I mean, if you look there versus there, I mean, this little area there doesn't have any mist, and there's a ton right there. Okay, so now I gotta keep an eye out on both sides. There's a mage cap. I'm not going to grab any of that stuff until I have a base set down though, because I don't have any space in my inventory for it. Now, which side do I want to stick to, left or right? I'm going to stick left, because that's the side that everything else that I have is on, is to the east. So let's see if I can spot any of the hives. And stay out of the mist until you're ready. Kind of wondering how smart it was to come here with just a sword and not a blunt weapon like a Frostner. But I didn't have any more silver for a Frostner. I ran out. That's why I was ruminating on the possibility for silver in that one mountain. Well, there's a little diverger tower. So far this left side is winning out. The other side had some mage caps. This side has a mage tower, diverger tower. Oh, nice blue jute too. Some decent stuff there. Okay, so this is kind of looking like I might want to end up setting up over here somewhere. We'll see. I'm just going to circle a little bit more and kind of see if there's anything. Oh, I've officially hit Mistlands for the first time. Can't really see that side, so I'm just going to focus on this side and hope that I see, I don't know, some of the ruins or I don't know, some giant skeletons maybe, and something, some reason to want to build here, you know. Come on. Oh, hey. How's it going? Doing pretty good. How are you? And yes, this game does have some pretty good graphics. Low poly textures when you zoom in, but it's not the zoom in that matters. It's the big picture. Alright, so now this is starting to turn. I'm hoping I can find something else on this one to make it worthwhile. Because right now it's just got that one diverger tower. What's it? Oh my god, is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Um, that's the queen spawn. Oh, I don't have a black metal axe. I can't take down. Oh no. No. Did I bring any smelted black metal with me? I did, but I don't think 14's enough. Okay, I don't want to leave this area now, and I need to find some normal wood as soon as possible. Hopefully before I find any enemies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was close. Come on. Let me up. Will it let me take down this one? No, it won't. Oh, no. Can I take down any of the wood stuff here? Can I cut down these? I don't think so. No, didn't think so. Oh, I hope I have some wood in the boat. I don't think I do. Too hard. Yeah, I gotta get back to the boat. And I gotta hope. First of all, here I gotta wait for some stamina to regain. And then I have to hope that there's some wood in the boat. Because I am absolutely... I cannot believe I came down to the Mistlands this far. Like, I gotta be getting close to the Ashlands, judging by the south there. Like, there's nothing. And I have no wood. I have no wood. I brought chains and serpent meat, but I didn't bring wood. I even thought about it too. I saw that I had 4 and I'm like, oh, I'll just grab wood wherever I go. There'll be some. There's always wood. Except for now. I also can't believe I came down here without, get out of here. Trying to sell me streamers. Organic growth or no growth? Banned. So what I might have to do, I might have to follow the coast and see if there's any non-Mistlands, because I know that way it was Mistlands for a while, that way Mistlands for a while. Oh, I gotta hope that Maybe there's a spot I can find some wood. Or something I could even deconstruct. Well, I guess not really deconstruct, I'd have to destroy it. I don't have any wood to make a crafting bench. And I left my boat a little further from shore so that it's more visible and less likely to get attacked by a seeker. Especially with a diverger right there, that'll come in handy. Okay. I can't remember if there's any wood that I can actually get in the Mistlands that isn't needing a black metal axe. I'm gonna have to get a feather cape as soon as possible too. I don't like that sound. I don't know if you can hear that. Something sounded like it was moving. Because obviously something was, but I don't know what. I wish. I was gonna make a black metal axe before I came to, and I forgot. I'm also not using any mods or anything. Like, this is a completely vanilla playthrough. I do have a file where I do have some mods active, but it's mostly just quality of life things like craft from containers. And there's an HD mod that I play with once in a while in a different file. If I don't find something here soon, though, I'm going to have to turn back around and get to my boat. What I'm hoping for is like a different biome or something, like really anything. Any way that I can get some wood. I'd love to be able to pick those up, but you know what? This 4 wood that I have ain't going to do nothing, so... Oh, jeez. Nah. I don't want to drop any of this stuff. I'm just going back. Wait a second. Can those guys take out the wood? Come here. Come here. Come here. Where's the trunk? I only need you to take out little ones. Come on. Come on, take out a tree. Did I just say too hard for them too? It did. That's sad. Debating on whether or not I want to go overland or through the water. I think I'm going to go through the water. At least until that spot, apparently. So I found the queen spawn. And since I'm not going to be doing any tricks to get through her door, now I just have to find the seal breakers. 9 of them. Did they spawn in the rock? I think they did. Let's see if I can get up and above the mist. Yeah, goodbye to the one I can't see. Weird. I'm not quite above the mist. I would need to get up there, I think. Right there. That is not part of Yggdrasil. There must be a mountain there. And here comes the daylight. So that'll be nice. Oh man, I really did go quite a... Oh no. That's a starred one. Please, don't have seen me. It saw me. It saw me. It saw me. Run. Run. Just run. I don't even care if I just came from this way. I gotta run. Where did you go? Where did you go? Okay, I guess I'm going still this way. All because I forgot wood. I'm still going the right way. I'm not going to be taking the boat to where... Oh, I'm in such a bad spot now. Inventory's full, boat's full. I got a starred seeker that's blocking me off from my boat. Got no wood, no black metal, anything. But I swore I saw up high a non-Yggdrasil tree. Where were you? Go up this way. Wish I could grab some of that, but nope. Inventory. Oh, it is mountain. Yay. Now I just gotta get up high enough to be out of this fog. Okay, perfect. Perfect, thank you. Now what can I get rid of? I'm running out of onion soup. You know what? That's what I can get rid of. There we go, some wood. At least now got enough to make a crafting bench. Now I got enough to make a chest. Now I got enough to make a small little bit of building. So crafting bench, chest, bed, and I think just enough. You know what? I don't need the mist light right now. I can take this because I know it's freeze arrows, but okay. So 44 wood should suffice for right now. How close to the shore does this get? Because if it's right at the shore, I might think about making my base close to this. Okay, I gotta drop something. Without the Wistblight, the Mistlands is basically unplayable. You can do it, but it is so tedious. Oh, a little rabbit area here. Okay. So if I can get my ship over to this area, then I'm going to be set. That's going to be my goal. I want to get my ship over to there, where that mountain is. Oh, maybe if I go a little bit further that way, then I can find an area that's not in the mist to build. I just really want to be able to set a spawn point, because right now my spawn point is back at my plains base. Oh, and there it is again. Can I take on a Starred Seeker? Nope, that was blocked. No, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. Need my stamina to regen, then I'm going to jump in the water and try to swim to that beach. perfect timing. There's my boat. Good. Oh, of course. Of course. Now I gotta run inland so it doesn't end up attacking my boat. If I die, this would not be great. Why are you still chasing me? Where's some divergers when I need them? And I have to stay near the shore because if I die, I'm inland. I'm never going to find my body. Is the blue one gone? Nope. Oh no, oh no, where am I? I can't see. And I'm inland. I don't want to be inland. This is like the worst place to be. Oh no. I lost the shore. Oh no. Where are you? I hear something. It might be a yawl. Oh, water. Water, good sign. Okay. This must be where I took my boat through. Which means I should be getting back to it here right away. Hopefully I'm on the right side of life. There's some definite ominous sounds going on though. I don't know if y'all can hear that growling sound, but it's a little not fun. It's when you know there's something nearby, but you can't see it. I wonder. I never thought about doing this. Holy jeez, you can. Huh. I wonder if I could carve a little base out into the rock. Make it a lot easier. Oh, that's a yawl. There it is. I mean, just keep moving. Keep moving. Hopefully stay out of its sight. But it probably already saw me. There's my boat. Okay. How am I going to get there? And there's at least the one seeker right there. I can take the seeker out, no problem. The starred one, not so much. I don't know where it ran off to. So I am going to go this way. And hope that I don't drown. With my extremely low swim skill. Oh, that's not good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, okay, good. I still can't believe I found that so quickly. I've had ridiculous luck with my boss spawn points. Oh, good shot. Oh no. Run. Whew. I thought I was toast. Alright. And death at this point would basically be a, I'm done for today. Diverger. Actually, no, I should leave that there, because that'll show me where I want to be. Let's see if I can get this to... There we go. Little 3 high piece there. Which still gives me not enough for what I need. I need to take one down. There we go. 30 will give me a crafting bench, a chest, and a bed. Okay, so that is where the queen is, and there is a mountain over here. Let's stay clear of that shore so I don't anger that starred seeker again. When I still got 60 damage through me when I was blocking. That's not usually a good sign. So there's the mountain. I've got so much stuff. And if this is where that mountain is, then this is where I want to be. I think it's close. Oh no. Of course. course, he runs in so I don't take a swing. And he ain't doing nothing. Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Good job, buddy. Okay, I'll put a chest here. All the stuff that I definitely do not need on me right now. Do need that though. That feels a little better. Oh nice, I got a trophy. Now I need to build a fire and build a bed. Do I have any wood left? No, not really. I'm gonna have to do something I don't like doing on a stream. I'm gonna have to just back up from shore a little bit and wait it out. This would be a good time if there was anybody in chat to be able to be like, hey, how's it going? But there does not appear to be anyone but myself. Just want to make sure that I'm a little distance away from the shore. Not a huge distance, because I don't want to have to deal with that. Finding where I was at again. Now I put it in reverse and very, very slowly slow down and back up. At least the nighttime is only 10 minutes in this game. I'm going to tell you, it does give an actual sense of danger when you're in this kind of situation. Because no portals means that every death is going to sting. There, and I'm slowly floating away from shore. Just kind of feather it really lightly. There we go. I should hopefully be far enough away from the shore now to not have to worry. Oh, that one seeker. That had a pretty wicked distance. It saw me from quite a ways away. Just gonna check something here real quick on my OBS. Okay. Hate having to just sit around and wait. It's such a pain. So right now I'm just trying to see if I can actually figure out how to get some chat overlay stuff to work, because I've been trying to and it just hasn't worked in the past. But I got a few moments right now while we wait. While we wait. Okay. What the heck? Yeah, so sorry it's a little bit boring right now. But it is the unfortunate name of the game when dealing with a game like this. Oh, got a lot of health, not a lot of stam. Really hoping that we see some sun soon. Okay. Let's just see here. Okay, so it's got to be getting close to the end of the nighttime. This night cycle is a pain in the butt. Uh, sorry, I had a thing to respond to. But not really much going on while we're waiting for the daytime, so I do apologize for that. So if there's anybody that's just kind of kicking around, that hasn't chatted, it's a good time. Yeah, so we're close to daytime, close to being able to go get some more wood. Close to being able to fix this debacle of me not bringing the things that I needed to bring. I can't believe I did that. Actually, who am I kidding? Yeah, I can. It's me. That's hilarious. So yeah, in a few moments we'll be able to get off this darn ship. What is that? Is that something I can shoot with my bow? It's a hare. Oh, I missed. Come on. Come on. Oh, how am I missing you? These things are usually so easy to hit. Why do I suck today? Okay, I'll wait till I'm able to take it from the shore. That's such a pretty game. Look at that beautiful purple sky. Absolutely love it. It's just a great looking game. A lot of fun. The progression in it is nice and smooth. There's a few areas where there's a bit of a jump in difficulty, like when you first hit the swamps, when you first hit the plains, and when you first hit the ashlands. Uh, Mistlands not so much, for a bump up from the plains. Mountains, definitely not a bump up from the swamp in terms of overall difficulty. Things hit a little harder, and you have to deal with a little bit different terrain, but for the most part, those are the big jumps, is going from the Black Forest to the swamp, and then going from the Mistlands to the Ashlands, and from the mountains to the plains. Uh, those are the biggest jumps. But the Black Forest to the swamp is probably the biggest of all of the jumps. That one is, if you're not prepared for it and you think, oh yeah, I'm ready for the swamps, I've taken out the elder, I've gotten a few berries in my pocket for food, yeah, you're going to want some better stuff than that. Like, you're going to want some troll armor, you're going to want copper armor, one of the two, or bronze armor, I should say, not copper. Out of the two, I do recommend troll. Bronze armor takes forever to craft. You need, I think, 20, 40, 60 pieces of bronze, which works out to 120 pieces of copper and 60 pieces of tin just for the base metals for the armor, not counting any upgrades, not counting any of the side pieces, but I think the side pieces is just like leather or deer scraps, something like that. So nothing too crazy. But it's still not awesome. There's something on the shore, and I can't tell if it's a diverger or if it's an enemy. I think it's a diverger, but I'm not sure, so I don't want to get too close yet. And when that world save hits, then I should be good to start. Actually, no, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it, but I want to turn my boat to face towards where the queen spawn point is, which was just over there. I still can't believe I found that so quickly. And now it's just going to be a matter of finding all the seal breakers. Use the wind to help stop the boat. Now do a hard turn this way. And now if I do a hard turn this way, it should swing my butt end pretty close to that shore. And then I can just back up to where my bench is there. Ah yes, look at that. Look at that. Right next to the shore. There we go. Now where did I build that bench? I thought it was like right here somewhere. Or did I even build one over here? I'm starting to think I didn't build it over here. Did I just build the one over there? Oh, jeebers. Oh, no, there it is. The divergers keep stealing my kills. Oh, what did it take out there? Another seeker. Beautiful, thank you. Okay. I really, really, really wish that I had just a little bit more visibility here. You know, I'm just going to do that with the bed for right now because it's useless without anything around it. And of course I have like the mistiest mist in the Mistlands to deal with. But I know if I go uphill here there was a mountain. I hope it's right here. And it is. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Lots of room in my inventory. Yep. If I can get to that rock, I can use that to brace myself, regain my stamina. You can run up almost any slope as long as you got the stamina for it. Why would I jump? That's just a waste of stamina. Bunch of wolves up here. Let's hope I can get some stam back before I gotta fight them. And that should be good. Here, wolfie, wolfie. The silver sword is very handy. This is turned into my favorite weapon, I think. It's awesome. It sounded like a drake. Oh. And blocked 46 damage. This wolf meat will come in handy too. There's some obsidian. I could probably use some more of that so I can make some more frost arrows. Not to mention some of the upgrades that I'm going to need it for. Oh, hey, look. A golem. Just what I didn't want to see. Alright, not sure why it's going ham on its own house there, but I'm not going to complain, because as long as it's doing that, it ain't coming after me. I should have brought my wishbone up. There we go, don't need the wisp light up here. Also don't know why I'm going up this high. Oh, there's a dragon nest. Just figured I'd grab a couple of screenshots there. I like to use the screenshots as kind of a thumbnail for my next video. For when I put them on YouTube. Which I'm thinking I might start doing again. This is my first stream to Twitch in a while. I've been doing only to YouTube lately. And, well, so far I've had 2 bots in my channel trying to sell me garbage. I don't get that on YouTube. At least on YouTube, if I got somebody chatting with me, it's a person. Just go away. I'm wasting so many arrows. But I got some more freeze glands. Oh, nice. Is that obsidian? No. Every once in a while you can see a silver vein sticking its nose out of the mountains too. There's something kind of like that, but it's silver. Gotta keep an eye on that golem. Looks like it's heading this way now. Hit the golem! Hit the golem! Heh, it did too. That's hilarious. Didn't do much damage to it though. How much do I block? That's actually not bad. Okay. This will be the first golem that I've killed on this file. Actually, in my last 2 files, I didn't kill any on my last file either. Come on. Oh, that's not good. There goes my cloak. Let's just heal up so I don't die while I am working my way down the mountain. Well, I guess I can give it a few seconds, because I won't need that stone. Drop that. I need wood. Okay, I need to get out of here. If I freeze to death, I'm going to be so annoyed. Come on. Put your stuff away and run. Just run. You can't run any faster than that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm going to die. And I have no spawn point here. Yep. Goodbye. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, so I am going to end up spawning back in the plains where I don't want to be, because I don't have the stuff to make a boat here, and I have no weapon now. Son of a gun. So I need to hope that I left some food. Did I leave any food? I left some potions. That's handy. But did I leave any food? Well, some. But the question is, how am I going to get back? I need things that I don't have. Do I have a forge here? I do have a forge here. Good. I got the smelter there. That's good. Gonna need some copper so that I can make some nails. Lost my axe, so that's not great. I might have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to do things the hard way. Oh, come on. I need to destroy that bed. Yeah, so get a club, I guess. That's not gonna work. Okay. Stone axe, just need 4 pieces of stone. So what I'm gonna have to do here is I am going to have to I'm gonna have to destroy the bed, allow myself to die, and head back to world spawn because I have boats there. But on the plus side, I won't need to take my what are the words I'm looking for? I won't need to worry about taking the long way around, because I think I know where I gotta go. So I'm just gonna go let one of these loxes annihilate me. Or the Death Skeeto. Come on. Take me out, buddy. Come on, do it. I'm not even looking at you. Keeping my back to you. Come on, what are you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Kill me one. Come on, kill me. Kill me. These things used to be terrifying. And now it's like, come on, I want you to kill me. 2 health. Really? Come on. Perfect. I think. So now I'm going to be back to world spawn. Getting further every time. There we go. On the plus side, I have everything here that I should need. Oh yeah. I forgot that I had my windmill over on a little island. So my boat's not here, but it's not far from here. So I'm going to grab that, I'm going to grab that, I'm going to grab that. My backup foods, I guess, but I'm also going to leave some of it here. The milkshake I'm not too worried about because... Where's that ice cream? That's milkshake. I'm not going to worry too much because worst case I'll just use the boar jerky. So what I'm going to have to do now is I got to follow this. I'm going to repair my armor at the very least. And see if there's anything else that I want to take, like maybe a stack of wood or 2. I'm going to grab those too, because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I have anything like that. Okay, is there anything else? There's some wood, that'll work. I'm not going to worry about trophies, things like that. Tons of carrot seeds, wow, okay. Alright. Well, load up on wood. There we go. So now I gotta follow this coast. There, where I can just follow my path. I do have a path over here. I'm gonna grab just all of the food. I can drop some of that, because I don't need it as much. But blueberries, I don't have many of those. I don't have any necktails or boar meat. I'd rather have those than the wood. Same thing with the entrails. Do I have any blood bags? I do. I think everything else, I grab those. No, actually I'm going to leave those there. I know, I'm indecisive. Deal with it. I am going to probably not bring anything else. Oh, maybe those. There's some cloudberries. Alright, so now I'm off. No, I'm not. I want honey. And that should be enough. So now if I follow this path here, it'll take me to my other base. That if you haven't been watching my YouTube streams or videos, then you won't have seen it yet. It was my original secondary base when I was first looking for copper, circling cores, the Elder. So it was my first Black Forest base. I've been meaning to do some landscaping along the pathways, but I usually use the boat, so it's not something that's been really a priority. I just wanted to make sure that I had the path done so that I could just quickly just get back and forth if I lost or if I died, which I did. Still can't believe I did that. I'm not sure if I'll make it all the way back to there before I end up having to cut the stream for the day, or at least for the morning. I will be back again with it tonight a little bit, and tomorrow, and on the weekend as well. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent, but the weekends are the primary time, Saturday and Sunday in the mornings, when I'm going to be online. And depending on my viewership on Twitch versus YouTube, will determine over the next couple of weeks where I will end up permanently. Pardon me. See, on the plus side with YouTube, I do have the ability where I can kind of speak a little bit more freely, or not have to police myself quite as much with the things that I say, or with sounds that are in the background. But Twitch does seem to have more people that enjoy Valheim. So here is my other base, my Black Forest base. I usually would take a boat to here, but I ain't got no boat to take to here right now, because my main boat ain't here. I don't have any bones. I'm gonna grab some bones. What about seeds? Tree seeds. What were those? You know what? I'm grabbing those. Because when I get that cultivator back, I will have no issues. You know what? No, I'm not going to sleep through the night. I was going to sleep through the night, but I'm not. Because I'm going to be on the water for most of it. See, if I take this path, that was my first copper mine over there. If I go this way, this takes me across the landmass that's very similar to the Yagluth landmass by his spawn point, where it was very thin. The Elder is not near here, though. I don't think there's any Elder spawns near here, not that I found anyway. My Elder spawn was actually in a really weird spot. It was basically on the ocean. I've never seen it happen like that before, but yeah, that was the case. Alright, let's hope that she's not mostly broken. Oh my god. Come here. Just stop. Chop you in the head. There we go. Problem solved. Now let's hope that I can figure out exactly how the heck to get back to that base from here. I think I can follow it if my mental faculties are still slightly with me. I should be able to get there by going almost straight south. Because I went east, and then I'm pretty sure I came back west almost the same distance. But I'm going to do something that I haven't done yet, and I'm just going to follow this right-hand coastline as far down as it'll go. You can't really see it right now, but we'll be able to see it in a minute. so much fog all the time. I'm always plagued by fog. Like to the point where it almost feels personal, you know? And of course, now the wind just changed. Yeah, what do you think about that, you storm? Yeah, that's right. Catch the wind. Keep heading this way. Oh, I'm glad I did that when I did. I would have been in trouble. I hate that random damage that always happens. Oh, there's Thor. I was going to try to get a screenshot of him, but I got one, but I was holding the rudder. This reminds me of an incident where I'm pretty sure at some point where my boat flipped back closer to the release date of the game. I feel like that's something that happened, or that could happen back then. I could be wrong though. I frequently am. That is trees. Ooh, haha. See, I kind of have a feeling that in real life, my boat would have just capsized. Like, badly. Okay. Just want to keep moving to the left a little bit. Oh, there's a rock. Oh, there's more rock. Ah. Oof. That was, close. Okay. Keep that just on the right. Don't have to get too close to it. It'll be daytime soon. And I can assure you that I can see just as little as you can. And I'm not really sure where I'm going. I know I'm heading south. I don't know if there's any islands in front of me. I don't know exactly how far south I am right now. But I know that's kind of where I'm trying to head, is south. Although if I fail this time, I might be in trouble because I'm going to have to build a new boat if I do. Although this time I'm not setting a spawn point anywhere between here and the Mistlands. Ugh. Yeah, I had like three and a half stacks of wood, and now I'm just under one stack because I took so much other stuff. That's the issue when you have no portals. It's something you gotta think about. It's like, what can I gather where I'm going versus what do I need that I can't get there? Now, in my case, it turns out to be black metal axe, which this would have been a great time to think about that. Why didn't I think about that? They should have one of the Forsaken bosses be just something that you can use to clear all the fog for the next, 5 minutes. And now the wind is taking me right towards shore. Which is not where I want to be by any stretch. I'm getting warmer. There we go, I can actually see more than 2 feet in front of me now. Oh, can I go between those? I'm gonna try. Oh god, now I can't see where they are. Ow. I don't trust that little spot. I'm gonna keep following this. And in 12.5 minutes, I'll be able to use my motor power again. Oh my lord, directly into the headwind. That's east. Thank you for giving me a glimpse of the world tree. So yeah, this is the way I want to head. South. Stay near the shore until either 12 minutes or the wind changes. Oh my lord. Oh nice, the wind changed. Perfect. I like when it's a nice fast wind, because the wind does actually have speeds and it will affect your boat speed. So as it stands, yeah, the carve gets moving pretty quick when you have some backwind. Although I really don't like how my butt end keeps bouncing off something. It's not bouncing off anything here. Like, I don't even know what's causing it damage. I gotta go make a bench and repair it. Like, I don't know what's going on here. You know, I'm gonna leave that bench there It might take me down by a quarter of my wood, but it'll give me a good spot that I can use to drive by repair. What the heck? There's no reason for this. There we go. Gotta love that random damage when you're sailing. That doesn't seem to occur in the longship. It only seems to happen in the carve. Oh, I'll put a stack of them in there. Eat another one of these things. Well, this has been an exciting stream so far. It's been a lot of sailing. A lot of death. I hope I'm able to find that corpse. It's got like all of my stuff on it. I hope I'm going the right way. I don't recall seeing that island before, so it really could be the right way or not. That kind of looks familiar, though. Oh! I think I know where I am. This is where I turned my longship around. Where I realized I was going north instead of south. Okay, so I'm definitely on the right track. Which is exciting. So now I know how to get back. I think. I think I can follow this waterway all the way there. All those fish keep jumping out of the water, making me think that there's underwater rocks. The area on the entrance to my plains base, because my plains base is in a bit of a bay, and the entrance to the bay is just full of rocks. Yep, I'm pretty sure that this is where I turned around. Nice. Okay. See, once you start recognizing certain landmarks, like I'm not going to forget these two pillars now. Once you start recognizing certain landmarks, it helps. Should do some building here. Make those look like the statues from Neverending Story. It's kind of how it feels going through that gate. I almost feel like there's going to be a serpent that pops up at me right now. Alright. Oh yeah, and that's that little tiny swamp island, I think. I think. Okay. So I guess dying didn't hurt too bad because it allowed me to bring all this extra stuff back. Providing I don't die again. If I die again, then I'm in trouble. I do have another carve somewhere, but I can't remember where I parked it. I have a feeling it might have gotten destroyed. Because I've been to basically all of my bases. in recent history, and I haven't been able to find my second carve anywhere. 32 wood. It's probably not going to be enough, but it'll be a start. Yeah, this is totally that little tiny little sunken swamp island with nothing on it. So if I just follow this coast, that'll lead me into that little river area that had the Mistlands on the left and the right. And once I hit that, then I just follow the left-hand shore, and that'll take me past where the Queen is, and to where my base is. Although I probably should have brought something that will protect me from the cold, because I don't have any cold protection now. Because the cape that I was using was a gift from my previous self. I've done so many new starts that I gave myself an unrepairable cloak, and at the time, unrepairable armor. But I didn't do that until after I had beaten bone mass. I think next time I'm going to start with it though and give myself something different. Maybe next time I'll start with a bunch of Eiter food and a magic wand. Staff of Embers or something and do an entire magic playthrough. But yeah, I mean, this is a game to play how you want. They made it so you can bounce back and forth between worlds. I don't do that with this guy. But if you do, whatever. I'm not going to care. I'm not going to judge you. Do what you got to do. But because of that mechanic, I was able to bring my other character into this world. Just drop a couple things in a chest and away he went. But I didn't do it until after Bone Mass, because after Bone Mass the next boss is Motor, which is probably the second easiest boss to fight in the game. After that's Yagluth, which is probably the easiest boss to beat in the game. I put Eikthyr at a third place in this one, even though they're the first boss and can be taken down with, wood arrows and a crude bow. But I'll take more damage from a fight with Eikthyr than I will from Motor or Yagluth. If you want to see how I've taken both of those guys out, and some of my previous streams that are available on YouTube, same name as here, you can check that. You can see how I did it. Maybe at some point I will clip those videos and do just kind of a tutorial video for it. But right now it is just the longer Let's Play live streams, because that's what I enjoy doing. I don't enjoy spending hours editing to make something perfect just to get, maybe 2 likes and a comment. So I'm going to keep things simple, straightforward. I miss the speed of my long ship right now. And I like how the wind's been holding up, at least in a favorable direction for the last while. That's good. It's a nice change. Needed to hold up that direction for about 50 more seconds. And then I don't care where it goes, because I'll use my motor's power to get moving quickly. But yeah, see, this is Mistlands over here that I'm like, oh, is that a mountain or is that Mistlands? And then there's the mountain. So that's exciting. Got so much stuff. I'm gonna have to make a couple of different, couple of chests, I think. I wonder how many of those infested hives I've gone by. I have a feeling like there's probably at least one or two in here. But I'm not going anywhere inland until I get to that base area, so that I can hopefully go find my mistlight. But I also have to dump everything that's in my inventory. So thankfully I've got enough to make 3 chests, which will be enough to hold everything. Ah, pardon me. Apparently I'm starting to yawn. Had to be up stupid early this morning to go for some medical tests, like the minute that they opened. Had to be up at 6:30 in the morning. So much fun. But now I'll find out whether or not my ankle has like an old break that I never got set. That's the medical issue. Nothing major. Just some ankle pain that is consistent and constant. Look at the size of that wave. I almost feel like I could go surfing on it. Don't you start with that. Not when I'm this close. Probably should have brought one of those fire potions. Oh wait, no I couldn't. I had to kill myself, that's right. There we go. A little bit of a change in the wind, I think, or I guess my heading. I know I'm pretty close at this point, but I don't care. I want to get there. I'm not messing around no more. Oh, still gotta watch for these big rocks. Holy. Is it this way or that way? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Don't see me. Don't see me. I'm thinking it was this way. I could be wrong. I think it saw me. I think I gotta go further south still. I think this is south. I love during those few moments when you can see underwater. There's almost always something interesting. The other day I found a rune stone that was completely underwater. This was not the way. Okay, now I'm very glad that I'm using my power. I thought it was going to be a waste. It is not. It is definitely not. Okay, how far south was I? Obviously further, because there was literally nothing like to the south of me when I was there. Pretty sure I've got to be getting close to the Ashlands border. What's this? I don't like that. I don't think that was the right way. No, keep turning. Get out of the mist. I don't recall there being black forest nearby. Oh, I'm also heading west. I must have wound up in a bay or something. I hope. In case you're wondering what I'm doing right there, whenever I take damage on my boat, I bust out my hammer real fast, and I can see where my boat's health is at. Okay. Yeah, because there wasn't a black forest, I didn't think. All the other landmarks seem right, but I don't recall seeing a black forest. If there is, though, that'll come in real handy for getting wood. To hell with the mountain. Ooh. Where am I? I am not going the right way. I was, but I'm not now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, look at that, a yawl and a starred seeker. Is that the tower that I spotted earlier? If that's the diverger tower that I was at earlier, then I'm almost there. And maybe I should build my base there. I mean, worst case, you can always use a cart. You build a cart and you can use it to destroy the ward that the divergers have at their bases. And once the ward is destroyed with the cart, so they don't aggro you, you can kind of just build whatever and they'll still be there and they'll help you out as best they can. Okay. I'm really hoping to spot anything that's very familiar now. And of course directly against the wind. And there's a serpent. Let's hope it doesn't notice me. But I'm pretty sure if I can see it, it can see me. Well, this has been a little bit more of a adventure than I expected when I first started out. I'm not quite sure what I was expecting though, to be completely frank. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's eat. Don't want to be that close to the shore. Oh hey, I can look under the mist. Okay. Now I'm truly lost, I think. Because I swear I just saw something over there. Like a land mass of some kind. And if that's the case, I'm definitely not in the right area. Oh god. This is not where I want to be. Hopefully that wind can get me over this. Yes, it can. Good. I need to get out of this mist. Yeah, it was a pufferfish. I think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before I was playing. Not on the no, it was a couple days ago. So I was on a stream. And a bloody pufferfish jumped up out of the water and landed behind me on my ship. And I was sitting there going, like, why am I taking poison damage? This doesn't make sense. What's going on? So I got up and yeah, there was a pufferfish that was stuck behind me. Maybe I just hadn't gone further south enough, or far enough south. I think this is south. That's west. Yeah, this has got to be south. This doesn't look familiar though. It doesn't feel familiar. Some stuff did. Oh, it is familiar. There's my, that's why I do that. I can see my little pole. My workbench with its post. Perfect. So the queen spawn should be just right up there. So yeah, I'm a lot further south than I originally thought. Like, I really must be near the Ashlands. Oh, I got a kitty coming to say hi and keep me company. So you want to make sure to have the occasional crafting station by the shore so you can do that. Where you don't even have to get out of the boat. To be able to repair it. I have no idea where I actually died. I was so mad dash running down the hill. I hope I made it almost back to my base. Or, it's not base, but crafting bench that I have up here. But I'm not sure. Oh. Oh, I got a kitty with me now, and he's being so adorable. He never wants to cuddle, but that's okay. So we should see sunlight soon, because that's the moon going down over there. I think. I also think that I should probably stop the boat, because I don't think I'm very far now. Oh, there's my corpse. Yay! Oh, good. I'm surprised I can see it from here. Oh, that's so handy. So that means that my longship should be right around here somewhere. Shore should be right around here somewhere. But of course, I cannot see this. And I was right, that was the moon going down, so the sun should be coming up right there. You can already kind of see the reflection in the water. Okay, wish me luck. Oh, good lord. Good lord, I hate the Mistlands when I don't have a mist. Oh no, I don't have any inventory space. I need to fix that. Where is my bench? If I run into any enemies, I am in trouble. I don't have a shield. Oh, right there. Perfect. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Who goes there? Me. I'm the crazy bugger who's deciding to... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. This is bad. I just need that diverger to take them out, and I don't think he'll be able to with the starred guy. I hope he just won. He did, okay. That was dumb. Why did I do that? I should have just ran. But I didn't just run. Get away from me. Stop it. Oh my god. And dead I go. Alright. Well, on that lovely note, since I don't have a boat here, I need a new wisp light. That was 90% of my problem right there. If I would have had a wisp light, I wouldn't have died, I don't think, because I would have been able to see where I was going. So, stop going in that same chest. Well, I guess that's going to be where I call her for now. Until I can, off-stream, probably go and make another boat. But in the meantime, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. This stream will end up on YouTube, so enjoy that. I'll be back later at some point, maybe tonight. Bye for now.